Folks, we got a very controversial episode today. I'm going to talk about a lot of dark things. Things that you do not want to know. This is about Meghan Markle, aka the Dark Markle. Codename Scheist Meist. And Ginger Sizzle Nuts. Also referred to operatives, Captain Cuck, and his wife, anything for a buck. Let's get into this, okay? You better sit down. You better have your socks on. If you've got those things that guys used to wear where they held up their socks, those socks garters, you might want to get those on. This might blow your socks off. Might blow your socks right off your body, all right? First of all, let's go down memory lane, actually, with the Charcoal the Markle on her own Instagram. This is from February 20th, Your Honor. Approximately 3 months before she just did the new post. On the 19th, I had a first class ticket. Now, we're going to cover some things here, folks. We're going to talk about secret societies. We're going to talk about Freemasons. We're going to talk about Illuminati. We're going to talk about dark triads, cabals, the World Economic Forum. Bringing it all to light. All of them. All hot sauce Hillary, the whole 9 yards. Listen. This is her post from approximately February 20th, which would have been almost 3 months to the day that she just posted her 7-year stupid post. So she's big into these boards. Probably because she's built like a board. That is irrelevant. Stay focused. Now, this is her little board that she put up. Oh my God. I know this just looks innocent enough, but there's some symbolism here I want you to see. So, as far as Freemasons go, 3 is a very big number with them. 33 is a big number with them. And look at this. California, 33. She also has 3 of these. It's the same stupid thing. It's a label. Why would you have 3 of them? Because they like things in 3s. It means something to them. Also, she wrote 3 things here. A lot of these things have 3 things on them. My point is this. Farm fresh eggs, carrots 2 ways, and a husband who's extremely... I'm so sorry. That didn't... I was going with a rhyme and not what I wrote. Whoops. Farm fresh eggs, carrots 2 ways, and sweet treats. Makes no frickin' sense. Moving on. Okay? Now we get to Exhibit B, Your Honor. Scheist Mice posts this the other day, right? Oh my God. This is our 7 years of marriage. By the way, here's where all the rubber meets the road. Okay? Let's cut right to the hooey. She did not have to post this. Okay? Now, think about this too. Okay? Everybody's talking about the bump photo, and we are going to get to that. But my point is this, and this clarifies it all. She slides this in here. Why? Is it what they call a humiliation ritual? Is she trying to prove some way? Anyways, before I get to that, let's stay focused here. These are 2 people that have not only sought the public's attention, they have done everything in their power to get it on a daily basis, okay? They've done everything opposite of what they said. Oh, we want privacy. They wanted anything but privacy, okay? They've had more photos taken than anybody. All their friends are photographers. They've had professional photo shoots. They are getting paparazzi shots. They do documentaries. They do television shows. They do all this stuff. And this woman, okay, think about this too. She recorded everything. She recorded I'm on the phone with my girlfriend while H is asking me to marry him, and I'm recording that somehow. I've got 2 phones or whatever the deal is. She's sitting there with a hi-8 recorder, recording herself on the phone while Sizzle Nuts is lighting electric candles. Mr. Romance. Oh, yeah. It was real tough getting the batteries in there. Listen, my point is this. If this woman, okay, allegedly, if this woman was ever really pregnant and she had, went through all the stages of pregnancy, you're going to tell me that she wouldn't have capitalized on every chance she could have to get the cover of magazines where H is kissing her bump and they're talking about their, little one coming and the new whatever and all this other jazz. You're going to tell me that she wouldn't have capitalized on any of that? She wouldn't have had professional photos taken? Even if she never wanted to show them. Even if she never wanted to show them, you're going to tell me that this woman who relishes the attention of everything, microphones, anything she could talk about, pontificate about, anything she could do, you're going to tell me she didn't get professional photos taken. Okay. Now, gander back to this, all right? I don't want to belabor the point. Oh, my God. Listen, 3 photos here. It's the same shot. We're standing apart, we're close together, and now we're hugging. It's a sunset right down here, okay? Now, a lot of these photos look very bizarre and very blurry, like this one with her 2 little ones. It's like all black and white and kind of grainy. This one, they're at some farm. This one, they're at the beach. But they did this in their documentary as well, so who knows if that's off of that, right? This photo, you can't really tell what it is. This is some bullshit. By the way, they're never doing anything with the kids that's not on their house, not on the beach, or not on this little farm thing right here. That's it. There's never playing, soccer. They're, in the backyard. They're never playing tennis. They're not in the pool, learning how to swim with the floaties on. Nothing. They're not playing, golf or croquet or, anything. Putt-putt. I don't mean golf. I mean putt-putt. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They're not driving around in little electric cars that little people have. They're not doing one thing that looks enjoyable to little people. It all looks like it's staged photos. Now, let's get to this, okay? So this is 7 years. Now, you would think she would have a shit ton of photos, right? Okay. And if this was real, wouldn't you want to kind of, really show like, hey, this is some legitimacy to it, not just something we printed off the thing? This photo is the only time that she held an umbrella for H, and this is off of some other thing, okay? I can't remember what it was. She's got 2 photos here of the same thing. Now we get to this photo right here, right? Now this is big in Freemasons too. The black and white, the checkerboard. And what this means is if they stand on it, it means that this is the level of consciousness, and this is the base level of consciousness, and they're above it. Okay, that's what that means. That's a symbol of that. And if you really look at this photo, what is it? Can you really tell me what this is? Are these feet? It almost looks like a funhouse photo, right? It's kind of bizarre. Like, are these legs? Are you wearing a dress? Is this somebody's arm? I can't really tell. It looks like somebody's standing here with their hands in front of them and they're wearing a skirt. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you what this is. Maybe I'm just not seeing it right. Maybe it's like one of those things where it's like a bird and and an old man photo. You know what I mean? You have to look at it in a certain light or something. I don't know. But so you got Freemasons, you got Illuminati. Now, the other thing is this. So she puts this photo up right here. And then you're probably thinking, well, where's Skull and Bones? Where's Skull and Bones? If you're going to sit here and throw out all these secret societies, fine. You want to push the issue? You want to push me? You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Okay? Right up here. Here's another bizarre one. By the way, black and white flannel. Checkers. Interesting. And she's as white as a ghost here. Now, speaking of white. Now, back to this dumb photo, which I thought made no sense in the first place. Okay? But a lot of good comments, right? You guys left a lot of good comments. First of all, how is this dead-eyed, bright red ginger, right, who possibly, could be a little slow, all right, most likely, How is he just, no shirt in Africa? Oh, it's Botswana. What SPF is this dude using? By the way, this is pre-marriage, pre-book, pre all the shit he talked about somebody else losing their hair. And this is him before he even got married to this one. Okay, now you're thinking, well, where's the skull and bones? Fine, you want to push the issue. There's the skull, and then you got these chicken bones right here. Look at this leg, folks. Tell me this doesn't look like a drumstick that was rolled in flour and you're ready to put in the deep fryer. Look at this pale ass leg. You're gonna tell me that this lady is 43% anything? 43% albino? Are you shitting me? Meanwhile, he's fine, okay? Dead-eyed Ginger over here is fine, right? No problemo. Maybe, here's the only other thing I could think of is the elephant's charging for no apparent reason. By the way, elephants always walk around alone, highly doubtful. The only thing I can imagine is H was like, "Oh my God, look, we got a blind the elephant. Take off your shorts, Megsy. Show him your legs, your pale legs. I'll take off my shirt. I'll blind him." That's the only thing I can think of. Think about this. She's 43% nothing because she's already got bacon. She's got a nice little side of bacon crisping right here. Okay? He's fine. She's crisping up like bacon. And they got the whitest chicken bones right here I've ever seen. Okay, now, back to this. She puts in this photo right here of this bump. Now, what was this? What was this in a $6? What was this? $12 an hour seedy hotel room in downtown Los Angeles where a lot of crimes happen? I mean, where did they take this photo? It don't even look like her. You gonna tell me this is her? Let me get to this other one I got blown up here. You gonna tell me that this is her? How? By the way, who has a litter of 7 and the dairy is just closed for business and left town because it stopped operation 15 years ago? What in the hell is going on there? How does that work? Whose body pumps out a litter of 6 and the dairy just goes, bye-bye, goes on vacation? Don't happen. You're going to tell me that, by the way, here's the other thing. Every photo that this woman's in, she's holding her belly, that she's in public. Just so happens she's taking these profile shots with this, 7 basketballs that she's smuggling under here, right? And her hands are by her side, jacket, hands by the side, and hands by the side. This, I have no idea who this is. Okay, that's somebody completely different. Then you get here. This is another one. See how she's touching. She's waving, so she didn't touch for 5 seconds. And here she's walking, so she didn't touch for 5 seconds. All heels, no water retention in the face, no nothing. Okay, she's absolutely fine. Can just whiz in and whiz out in whatever these are, 4-inch heels. Okay. Now you got this. What in the hell is going on here? How is this possible? I don't think so. Johnny. I don't think so. You got this. Looks pretty dead on. I don't know why she would do this. And here's the other thing too. Back to the original thing. She didn't have to do this. Why would you do this? Is this a humiliation ritual? Put it to you this way. You're going to tell me that this woman who's doing nothing but constantly taking photos and recording everything. Look at the video she had on Guy when Guy passed away. She had so much video and footage and bullshit on him. They put a whole collage together, with an instant. It was an hour's worth of material. You're going to tell me that this lady has had 2 little people and this is the best photo that she's got of showing her bump off? Get the frick out of here. That's the question everybody should be asking. Okay? Not is it a bump? Where are any other real photos? That's the question. Produce one legitimate looking photo. Not grainy, not all, deep down in some seedy motel room in downtown Los Angeles. Oh my God, I was trying to get my mom. She was on another bender. And I just decided to take a profile shot. It's just, come on. This is the only shot you got, and this is the one she decides to use? Folks, none of this shit adds up, okay? I mean, the bump is clearly a mess. But you're going to tell me that this lady who does nothing but take photographs and all this other bullshit and sets up photo shoots and all this other nonsense for the dumbest of shit did not want, because of, she would have not stopped talking about this if this was real. She would have never shut up about it. Meanwhile, for the last couple years before she started her propaganda podcast, where all she does now is, want to reassure everybody that she actually has, little people. I mean, you know how dumb you got to be to think that you're going to be giving speeches while a toddler, she's going to be on stage in front of an arena full of people, allegedly, and she's going to be giving a speech, okay, while she's holding a toddler that's, I guess, just supposed to be enamored by her speech and not behaving like a toddler, hungry, crying, gotta go to the bathroom, probably needs to take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Normal toddler shit. It's like an accessory. Like these asshole celebrities that take a dog to go to the red carpet, and then they've got 9,000, flash cameras and people screaming at them. Then they're like, I wonder why the dog's acting odd. Yeah, no shit. So basically your kid was an accessory is what you're saying. Just like everything else is an accessory. Meanwhile, you've got all the proof of everything that you need. Okay? Mark my words. I'm not going to say anything in this one, but I got a lot more details coming for you guys. All right? So stay tuned, baby. Who loves you? Let me know your thoughts. You guys all be good.
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.